Ah, well, it says I'm live, which means welcome to the 1930s living room. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Oh, you know what? Did I plug all my lights in? I think so. I have been decking the halls. So I hope you can see that. Let me know. Can you see me? Can you hear me? I hear somebody. Well, you know who it is. He's back there. Did you just chip something, David?
Nope.
All right. It looks okay. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello. We're going to bring David in just a second. But here I am.
Live and in living color.
Right here in the 1930s living room. And I've been decking it. Now, I've got crepe paper. Oh, you can't see all of them. Fiddle. I've got crepe paper honeycomb things hanging from the ceiling. Let's get that back up there just a little bit. I've got some things under the Christmas tree. See that? I've got some old lights all lit up.
Got a green swag lamp?
No, that's a honeycomb Christmas. David, do you think for 1 minute a swag lamp would enter this home? Yeah, that's right. You know better. Welcome, everybody. It is Monday, M-U-N-D-Y, Monday night. And that means it's time for the two chaps. We are almost at our anniversary. Let's bring David in. And we were trying to figure out, let's bring him in. You ready?
I'm ready.
Is he ready? Did you comb your hair?
It'll do.
Polish your nails?
Yes. I even cleaned under my nails.
Trim your nose hair?
Maybe.
Because, no, this audience does not miss a thing.
I know.
Let's go get him. Where is he? Layout. I guess he's in there. That might be him. There he is. What's up in Texas?
It's cold. It's cool.
Oh, it's cold in Texas. What is it? 82 degrees?
No, it's 50.
Oh, that is chilly in Texas.
Yes, this morning Tammy woke up to a light freeze, but it warmed up.
Poor thing. Did she turn on her electric blanket on high?
Yes. Her orange flowered electric blanket.
Ugh.
From Bradyville. I'm back from San Diego, California. I had a long weekend.
I know. You've been traveling. Tell us about
it. Nothing spectacular. It's just a hematology conference. International convention. Close to 15,000 people that do various research. 15,000. And that includes the trade people that are trying to sell things.
So you were in a big convention center, I guess?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that?
Huge convention center. Anyway, enough of that.
I'm sure you're happy to be back at home.
Yeah. I couldn't wait to get home.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have a live sale tonight. David is in Texas, and I am in New Jersey, where we don't say New Jersey. We say New Jersey. The rest of you say New Jersey when you make fun of us. That's okay. We do say water in the south of Jersey. We're going to sell 10 items each. Now, it's a live sale, and that means that we both use pirate ship. David sells and ships out of Texas, and I ship out of South Jersey, Philly area. The shipping is not included in the final price, but we don't charge for packing materials, boxes, bubble wrap. We don't charge for that. And we find the cheapest shipping we can on a program called Pirate Ship. And that will tell us whether FedEx or UPS or USPS or horse and buggy, whatever. We'll get it to you the cheapest, not the fastest. So if I'll tell you this, if there's anything that you need to have overnight, you need to let us know, because sometimes I use ground advantage. And if I'm shipping from here to California, or if David is shipping from Texas to Jersey, it can take 4 or 5 days. But however we ship today, I think we can get these items to you by Christmas.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. All right. Well, what else do we need to say? We've got 262 folks here tonight. Now, I'll tell you, I did not do a preview, but everything I'm selling tonight is old Christmas. So I've got some really fun old Christmas. We're going to go from 1920 to about 1962 or 3.
Ooh.
Old Christmas. And I know David will have some great things as well. So thank you, everyone, for being with us tonight. We're so glad you're here. And jump in the chat.
Can I explain something?
Explain it.
Hit the thumbs up while you're in.
Yes.
For my boy Scott. Also, he mentioned about the sales and everything. We don't do it just in case. So if you, with the various internet speeds, if you're going to bid, make sure you're bidding like you want the item, and someone might be lurking or sniping and waiting for that countdown, and they might be right over the bridge from Scott, and their bid may get there faster than yours. So you never know. So and there's no, like you said, with the materials and everything, we don't do like shipping and handling and all that other stuff. You pay postage and then for your item, and that's it.
Right. And we're glad you're here. And feel free to jump in the chat. You don't have to buy anything. You can just say hello. You know, I'm kind of shy. I've never done this before, but my name is Gloria Clapsaddle, and I live in Sheboygan, and I collect, I don't know. I collect
Indiana glass.
I collect Indiana glass. And everyone will say hello and welcome. This is a welcoming crowd. We're so happy to have everybody here. We always say that. But, you know, I guess sometimes I always want to say that over and over again. And I really can't say it enough, because we have, I know I speak for myself, but I think I'm speaking for David and Tammy as well. When I'm out trying to find all these old goodies, I'm always thinking of folks that have already purchased some things, and I think, oh my gosh, so-and-so would love this, so-and-so would love that. And it's fun to shop and find things and rescue old things. And a lot of you can't get out, or you don't have these old items in your area. So it really is a lot of fun to do this. And so David and I thank you for being here. David, you are first.
I am first. Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I just have to look at my list to see what's coming up first.
Are you ready, Helen?
Oh, wait a minute. Am I doing start stops? Is that fine?
Ooh.
I can do it.
Well, do you want?
I just want to make sure you didn't arrange anything.
I didn't arrange anything. You know, we've got.
Okay, so I can do it. No problem. I'm happy to do it.
You gonna do it?
So this item.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What? Go ahead.
Well, you know, Karen Williams says she could do it. KP always says she could do it. If you want one of the ladies to do it, it's up to you, David.
Let them sit back and enjoy the show. How's that?
All right. Sit back, enjoy. Now, I made a joke and you didn't get it. It went right. I said, are you ready, Helen?
Oh, sorry.
He still didn't
Helen
get
ready.
it.
I get it.
Okay.
I get it. Helen ready.
Well, they call me Irene. David, you're on. Solo layout.
Okay.
I'm going to be quiet.
Am I blurry?
No. Well, not to me. Are you blurry to yourself?
I'm crystal clear in StreamYard and blurry on YouTube.
Well.
Okay,
Well,
let's just go with it. It'll clear up.
yeah. Give it a minute. Let the stink blow away, and
We'll
then we'll
give it a
clear.
second. StreamYard is crystal clear, so sorry about that.
Wait,
I
why
can't
does
help what
this start
YouTube's
at
doing.
14?
Huh? Yep. This first item starts at $14.
Oh, you put it in. Okay. I'm sorry.
Can you on your end? Can you highlight my start at 14? Or using your phone?
Let me see.
Is your camera your phone or your laptop?
No, I can do it, David. I think I can. Hold on. Let me. Well, it went away so fast.
I think I lost you.
You lost me?
No, you're there.
Hello?
Okay. So I'm big. Start
You're
at 14.
big.
There we go.
Okay. We all right?
We're all right.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay. The first item is this is a South African artist. It's a letter holder, pewter and stainless steel.
Ooh.
At first, I thought it was a spreader, but all of her spreaders curve, and it is a letter opener. Her name it's a South African artist and designer named Carol Boyes, Boyes, Carol with 2 R's. And I'll show you that design. Avert your eyes if you don't like to see booty sculpture. There's her signature there on the pewter. Very nice designs. I've never heard of her, and you see things that interest you and catch your eye. And you know me, Scott. I love art, all kinds of art.
I love
so this caught my eye. I thought it was very interesting.
Oh, that's nice, David.
Nice little curl here. And I was like, are we sure this isn't some type of food spreader? But normally, if you look close when something is donated, like where we go to thrifts,
right,
you may see on some of the utensils, like residual, you've got to clean it, right? Residuals of food or spread that they didn't clean. No, it was clean as a whistle. So the designer said it was a letter opener, and I believe the designer, even though it doesn't have that normal sharp point.
And if you wanted to, you could dig into that nasty old almond covered port wine cheese ball with that thing.
Sure. Yeah, this feels heavy duty, and I'm looking forward to looking for more of her items now that I know who she is and what she's about. And like I said, she's a designer and artist out of South Africa.
You've got a bid at 14. I don't see anyone. And look, everybody,
and that's another thing. We're going to move it really quick. I know we only bring 10 items and sometimes several more items for choice, but we're going to keep it moving along because this is a late show. And we want to catch up. So I will count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I will allow for this lag before I put in a stop.
Okay.
There's the 1.
It's either Diane or Sandra. You'll have to see which one.
Okay. And as I normal practice, I'll refresh and get back to live chat.
David,
I'm using 2 screens, so if I avert away from the camera, that's what I'm doing.
I think it might be Diane, possibly.
Diane Lasek. Is it Lasek or Lasek?
Okay. Is it Diane? I think it might.
See Diane at 27.
Diane, That's cool. I
thought it was very cool. Look up the artist. I'll type it in. Congratulations. Look up her website. She has amazing designs.
Thanks, Jeffrey, for putting that in, and
thanks, Jeffrey.
And Sandra, you just missed it.
And go ahead, Scott.
All right. I've got.
Thank you, everyone who bid. I'll put in your start.
I think. I've got. Now.
He's got the fever for the flavor of a Pringle.
The last live sale I had 2 pieces of this green. We all remember this stuff. Now, I want to thank, about an hour ago, Jeffrey Reed up in Massachusetts sent me a PDF of an old Montgomery Ward catalog from 1961.
What?
Yeah, and this was in it. Now, this kind of thing, well, I'll show you. But don't bid yet, because let me tell you about a little bit of damage. So that's why I'm not telling you the price yet. But it's going to be 2 pieces for, I'll tell you the price in a second. There is a little bit of, there's a few little tiny chippy chips. You're going to have to cover them up. But all of us remember this, right? My mother still has that candy dish. This, we know this. It was in everybody's house from the mid-50s onward. Now, this one's pretty common. This one, I don't see that much. The reason I'm not telling you the price is, well, that one has no damage. This is not cracked or broken, but you've got a few, 2 or 3 little, well, 3 or 4 little chips. You're going to have to get your paints and go in and, cover that up. But let's tell you, if you collect these things, wait a minute. I'll go ahead and give you the starting price. We're going to start at $12, and it's for both of them. Now, these were made in Japan. I don't remember though. Okay, this little basket looks good. I'll let you see this little basket. We're starting at $12. The little basket looks Lefton, I think. Lefton. Now that white is not a chip, it's a glaze skip. So you get 1 little tiny candy basket. All right. Now this, I don't see this one that much. And that's the reason why I bought it. Blurry? Who's blurry? Am I blurry? B says blurry. B, be more specific. Well,
just give it a second. You look 95% to me. So I don't know. Ted Koppel must be on. I don't know.
Well, David and I both know that when people tell us we're blurry, there isn't anything we can do about it. It's just the internet. So, but this is a lantern. Now look, there's a place inside to put a candle. Do you see that?
Yes.
So the opening, we're looking at $12. Now on this one, so you're going to hang it, right? You put a string through there. You can hang this anywhere you want. I haven't seen this one before. And then inside you can actually put a lighted candle, and we'll turn it all around. Now the little chips here and there, you got a little right there. And there's another one right there. So you are going to have to go in and fill those little spots in. But I was thrilled to find this because I haven't ever seen this hanging. Now, this is pottery. This is ceramic. And Lefton made a lot of this in Japan in the from the mid-50s through the 60s. So you'll get both pieces if you collect this. This is really cool stuff. And I know I think we have an opening bid of 12.
We do, Lori Perry. Thank you, Lori.
Yeah. For the 2. And I will count them down. You ready? Here we go. From the 60s. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's it on these two 1960s pottery pieces in this wonderful old green. Oh my gosh. All right, let me put these back over here.
Okay, Lori had 2 bids, one at 12, one at 17. So do you want her to outbid herself, or is she good at 12?
I'm charging her 17. You know I'm kidding. Lori Perry, they're yours at 12.
You scare me when you do that.
Lori Perry, they are yours at 12. Let's get
Davis.
There you is. Okay, thank you everyone who bid. Dave, it's your turn.
Woo-woo. You know we love our stems.
Yes.
Okay, boys and girls. We have a set of stems from a well-known glass maker. Can you tell us, boys and girls, who this would be?
Oh,
I have 4 of these beautiful stems.
Oh, David. I may I interrupt? And you know, I love to run my
Please.
mouth. I have to tell you that there's a sentimental. Well, I'll be quiet. You go ahead. I'll hush.
No, please go ahead.
No. You go.
Please.
No, it's your turn. Go.
Please.
No, I said no. Go.
Okay.
Those are nice.
I see Fostoria. I see Cambridge. Question mark.
Yeah.
Terry knows what they are.
I know.
Cambridge Rose Point.
Yep.
Clear stems. And I think you can tell because the stem always reminds me of turkey legs.
It's not Fostoria.
But
right.
Look at this beautiful stem. Let me get in here. Hey, you know what, Jeffrey? Before Jeffrey screams at me.
What's he going to scream at you for? Oh, put something behind it so you can see it.
Black paper. I was ready, Jeffrey.
How many do you have?
No flea bites. No flea bites on the rim. Beautiful pattern. I guess I can slide this in here if you want. I just don't want to wrinkle the paper. That doesn't help. But just wonderful stemware. If you're familiar with these are over 8 inches tall.
Yeah, that was one of Cambridge's most popular patterns.
I love them. I saved 2. Tammy and I drink out of 2 of them. We're giving you 4 for the money. And I will begin to count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. There you go. That's right, Jeffrey. He says, there you go.
There you go.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I see that live in StreamYard, so I'm making sure I get it right. And there it is. And here's the stop.
I'm going to refresh. Is it Terry? I can't see.
It may be Terry. I'm refreshing as well.
Quite.
There, I was waiting for it.
Yeah, I think it looks to me on my end that it is Terry at 40.
Okay, Terry Trahan, thank you very much. Those 4 are coming to you. I hope you enjoy these in the West Wing.
Okay. And so next for you tonight, I've got some old Christmas. And let's do, oh gosh, this is sweet. We're going to start out at 19 on this.
Okay, it's in there.
Okay, 19, and this is a small, you know, I like how small it is. If you've got a little apartment, you know, or you just don't like great big things, here we have a manger scene or a creche. you know, depending on what you would like to call it. And it's got a foil sticker on the bottom of it. I don't know whether you can see it. This is old Japan, so we're right after the war. I know it's hard to see it. And we're probably in the late 50s to the early 60s. This is a little one. So if I spread my hand out, it's 9 inches tall and maybe 8 inches in diameter. Everybody's there. We've got Mary, Joseph, baby Jesus, the 3 wise men, and we got animals. The cord is good. You just stick a little light bulb up in there. And I think my favorite thing on this tiny little nativity, look at the lamb, the baby lamb that got way up there in the balcony. Now, how did he get up there?
He's just an amazing lamb.
Isn't that the sweetest thing? Joseph even has his crook. Now, it's a little bit bent. Let me spin it around.
You do have an opening bit of 20.
Let me spin his crook around. It's in his hand. You might have to fiddle with it a little bit. Can you see it better now? So I love the colors on this. And with that foil sticker on the bottom, we know that it's made in Japan after the Second World War. The lamb is a climber. And so this goes to the probably the 1960s. Look at the paint. It's all original. And you can light it up. And the electric cord is just fine. Just stick a little Christmas light bulb in there. And this will come to you by Christmas time.
Someone said the lamb was born up there.
The lamb was, but he can't get down. Sweet thing. So we've got the 3 wise men. And, you know, they always put them in here, although they didn't get there till they didn't get there till Epiphany. But anyway, there they are. There they are. And I like it. It's a small one. And this would be really cool anywhere in your house. You could even use it on a bedside table. So I think do we have a, I'm not really highlighting anything.
We have a second bid at 22.
Okay, so the high bid right now is at 22. This will get to you by Christmas. I'll make sure of that. And we will go ahead and count this little sweet creche down. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, wait a minute. Plastic? Well, it's all wooden. The people, I mean, this is from the 60s, so they're either plastic or composite. I mean, they're not pottery. It's kind of hard to, they're painted. We'll probably go with plastic, some type of hard plastic for the folks in the scene. I'm sorry, I wanted to answer that question, and I'll count it down again. Since there was a question.
You can go from 6.
Okay, so we'll go from 6. If there are no other questions. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we'll get that out of there.
I had to read your lips because the banner was over your face. So actually, I was reading your nose.
Oh, well, that's not...
When your nose wiggled, I knew you were talking.
Reading my nose isn't hard to do. You can see it a mile away.
Stop it.
I love my nose. I know where it comes from.
Okay, I have Jane Smith at 27.
Jane Smith. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, everybody who placed the bid. this would be a good time to say that if you're new to me, and I'm not sure if Jane is new to me or not, I don't know if I remember Jane Smith. So if you're new, and Jeffrey is Jeffrey on the spot, he put that right in there. Jane, I will send out the invoices tomorrow morning. You don't have to have PayPal. You can check out as a guest. Jane, so I'm looking at the comments. If you're new to me, Jane, would you email me tonight if you get a moment? And then that way I can make sure that we're connected. And then tomorrow morning we'll have no problem getting that invoice to you, and we can get it right out in the mail. Yeah?
Sounds skintastic.
Oh my God, skintastic. I forgot about that. Did you see the video where I did take 3 tablets? No, not 3. No, not 3 tablets. Anison 3. You didn't see that.
I didn't see it. I was so busy this weekend.
Yeah, but David, I put the video up of you playing the
Oh, that one I saw.
Good.
I was so happy when I saw that.
I know, because
and then I was so terrified when I saw how I thought it. I felt like I was dancing.
No,
I felt like I was getting the groove.
No,
but
no. Go ahead and
it
say
wasn't quite.
No, you didn't have the but you did the best you could, and we love you for that. So you're fine. Keep going. Sell your stuff.
Cheers.
Thank you, Jane.
She's one of your eBay buyers.
Well, listen, hey, I appreciate that. Let me just quickly jump in and say, and I have to say this, if you're an eBay buyer, I still need you to email me all that information, because eBay information is completely separate. They're not in sync. So if you've bought from me on eBay, thank you. But I can't access that information from eBay. You got to do it again and send it to me through the email system. Okay, so thank you. I'm so glad you said that. Thank you. Okay.
I put in my start of 20. Everyone's laughing. They know what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
I'm doing the Bill Clinton.
Oh, okay.
M or ducks. See M itty bitty feet.
Okay.
Ooh. Isn't she pretty?
Well, we ain't seen her yet.
This is starting at $20.
Oh,
But wait, let me show you the black paper. Ooh, the black paper.
She pretty.
$20 for one? No, you get both. You get 2. Indiana glass, double candles, or as they called it, if you look in your books and not Google, ladies and gentlemen, two light, Lite. That's what they named it, the two light.
Right.
Willow oleander design.
Thanks.
So don't go by Etsy.
No.
Because who knows what Allison Chains wrote down when she did her listing.
Right.
Go buy your book.
Yep.
And if you can't find it, ask someone else that collects some glass, and they'll be happy to look in their library. I keep buying little bookshelves, and it drives Tammy nuts because I'm on my 3rd little reference book bookshelf, and I'm looking for a 4th.
Not go wrong with those old books. I'm right in there with you. I'm screaming every day.
And it's good to have several editions on hand.
Yep.
Because I don't know if Warman's is still editing, but if you have the 2nd edition and you get the 5th or 6th edition, save both of them. You never know.
Right.
So we have 2 here. Candles are great. These have not been banged around or chipped here, or whoever owned these previously didn't let the candle burn down to wear this. But this is hardy glass. Some glass makers, this is pretty thin. Indiana has these that are really thick. This is a nice hardy design. Base is great, beautiful base. Kind of reminds me of a sunflower. It just beautiful, beautiful design.
I like them.
And I'll show the other one. Same thing, no issues. And I will gladly count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And as I set that down, that's my little marker. So I can type in and type in the lag, and boom. And boom.
And boom.
Not Americans in at 20. And thank you very much, Delbert. These are coming to you.
All right. I'm sorry for pointing at you, but
Why?
I have two screens. So the camera is what I'm looking at.
Oh.
And then down below is the laptop. So a lot of us, when we do this, we always have two screens. Just have to do it that way. Now look, I've got two candy dishes for you, and I'm going to hold them up right now, and it's 2 for 1. You're getting both of these candy dishes, both of them. We're starting at $20, $20, and look at these, David. Look at these candy dishes. Now, let me talk about them.
Woo!
They are beautiful red glass. We're going to zoom in.
Ay caramba.
Now, people get tired of hearing me say fire polished. What do you mean fire polished? That's good glass, because after it was manufactured, it goes back into the flame, and the fire polishing just smooths everything out. It doesn't mean that all of the mold lines will disappear, but they're softened. You don't get rough edges. It's not cheap glass. This is good. These two candy dishes, these two stems, both of them beautiful red. Now, you know that back in the 30s, gold dust made this red color. Made by the same company. Look, the stems are identical. We have two identical stems. The bowls are different. Let me show you. Now they stand, no chips, no cracks. These are lovely. They stand, that's 9 inches, 6, 7, 8. These are about 7 inches, 6 or 7 inches tall. Here's one. This is nice 1930s glass. The makers, I'm not exactly sure who the makers are, because it would be somewhat difficult to tell. Could be New Martinsville. This is they're not Anchor Hocking because they didn't fire polish, but they're nice candy dishes. So there's one with a crimped bowl, and here's one that's a little bit deeper. You still there, Dave?
I'm still here.
And a little more crimping on this one. So let's see. I think Terry might have the high bid right now.
I think you're right that it's New Martinsville.
Pardon?
I think you're right on the maker. New Martinsville.
It could be, David. And I've seen a lot of New Martinsville. They had a beautiful red color.
Yeah, because they carried it over to Viking when they became Viking.
That's right. They carried it over to Viking. You got it. And there's no hint of amberina in these. There's no chips, no cracks. Two lovely glass candy dishes. I was thrilled when I found these. So let's back up. Let you see both of them. They're both the same height. There. Okay, perfect for your Starlight Mints.
Or your cinnamons.
Or whatever, or your black licorice, or what have you. So even your Chex Mix would be elevated in these.
Or
so,
your glass eyeball collection.
Your glass eyeballs. We'll count them down. The two beautiful red candy dishes here on stems, footed and on stems, coming your way. And I don't know. Let's get that out of there.
Terry Trahan now is at 28.
Okay. So we'll count them down. 10, 9, 8, 7. Read my lips, David. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Because I can't do my fingers.
You don't have to be that deliberate.
I feel like a bell ringer. You know, the bell ringers?
Yes.
Ding dong merrily on high. Bum 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 bum.
Okay, I'm moving around, but you can't see me. Okay, Terry Trahan at 28.
Terry, you got some nice glass. They're coming your way.
He knows it.
He knows it. Terry, I put like 3 boxes in the mail for you today. I took all these boxes to wait, let me write it down. It was Terry at what?
28.
Okay. Thanks, Terry. Let's go get David.
David.
Where is he? He's in here somewhere. He's right there. You're on.
Okay, let me type in this start.
Wow, very good. Ooh.
Okay. I'm bringing an item I've had before that did not, well, one sold. I found 3 of them, amazingly enough. I'm keeping one. Someone else bought the other. And I'm adding another item to it. Just maybe sweeten the pot for you a little bit. These are starting at $32, and I'll tell you why. It's a Chase. The Chase Brass and Copper Company, Minerva. Karen, I know you saw that blue tape.
Ooh.
Blue tape. The Minerva vase. It's over 6 inches tall. It's got a nice weighted bottom so it doesn't tilt over. But wait, there's more.
If I don't stop eating Christmas cookies, I'm going to have a nice weighted bottom as well.
Aren't we all?
Well,
and then we'll have to run our tails off afterwards.
'Tis the season.
Here is a copper base with a glass top, little candy dish. So you get 2 for 1 monies.
Oh, nice.
Wouldn't that look handsome on a nice little side table with a beautiful arrangement and then some nice candies while you read your Time magazine?
Pee-wee. Yeah.
So nice Chase copper vase. And let me give you the detail on this vase.
Okay.
See that nice butterscotch bakelite?
I see it.
Stem?
Yep.
You can't find this design anymore, Scott. I mean, I do collect decor, and there's another magazine. I think it's Interiors. And because you never know, I'll save those magazines because 30 years from now, you may find that in a thrift store. As I'm wheeling down or my walker and I find something that was designed in 2023. And there's some beautiful designs now, but nothing deco like this anymore. I mean, you can have retro, and I'm bringing something later on that's retro Art Deco design or Art Deco inspired.
Okay.
But the original stuff, like what Chase made, I mean, come on. Just beautiful, beautiful. I don't know that we have any bids.
I didn't see any, David, so I don't know if we've got the Art Deco crowd here tonight, but...
Okay, well, I will count it down anyway, just in case, because I may have missed it, because I'm just blabbing on. 10, 9, 8, 7. Yes, hit the thumbs up, people.
Thank you.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Don't know that I saw anything.
I do. So hold on. I think you did get a bid.
If you see someone, I'm going to type in stop just in case.
I think you've got Jody Loves History and History Glass and Cats, I think.
How specific.
Yeah.
32. Well, thank you very much. And thank you for hanging in there with me as I blabbered on about how I love Art Deco.
I like your tie, David.
Thank you. I went with the bold, big awning stripes and the big dots.
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Why not? Well, thank you, Jody.
Well, it's 9:45. We're going to go for another 15 minutes, and then we take a 5-minute intermission. That is what we do on this channel. We take a 5-minute intermission. But we're not there yet because I'm about to sell.
Go ahead and clear the banner before
my 4th item. Okay.
Miss Williams yells at you.
All right, Miss Williams. Listen, I've got. Okay. Let's do 6 Libby glasses from we'll say anywhere from the 50s to the 70s, and we'll show them to you right now. And these glasses, I'm going to just hold up one. I've got 6 of these tumblers, and we're going to start out at $15. You're going to get all 6 of them.
You got it. It's in there.
Excellent condition. No dishwasher damage. All right. Thick bottoms, as you can see. You have the
just like mine.
you have the lids.
Heyo.
But Christmas is coming. We all are getting fat. You have the Libby on the bottom, and a nice thick bottom to that. The what you call the graphic there, you've got the candle, and you see it with the wreath around it.
Mm-hmm.
And you got all 6 of them. So there's 4 of them. And the other 2 are sitting right there, and they're all in the same condition. And this set, again, it's a set that was made after the Second World War. And probably somewhere up into, I didn't look these up, but Libby, Hazel Atlas, they all made little Christmas tumblers like this.
Mm-hmm.
And these, I know we've got a bit. I think Jan is in at 16. I guess I told you. Well, 5 inches tall.
That would be right for tumblers. Yeah.
Yeah, about 5 inches tall. Probably an 8-ounce glass. You have green wreaths with red pine cones and a red ribbon, and then the little candles. They look almost unused. And Libby glass, American made, little Christmas tumblers there for you, all 6 of them. And George might be the high. No, I think Evelyn might. Well,
Evelyn Hill Enriquez is at 18.
So, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and count them down.
Jan's at 19. Evelyn's at 21. And do not put them in the dishwasher.
No, don't put these in the dishwasher. These are nice and clean.
You'll moita them.
You will destroy them. They're crystal clear. There's no cloudiness. These are ready for your Christmas luncheon. I didn't say lunch. That would be peanut butter and jelly. I said luncheon. Luncheon is when you cut the crust off of the sandwiches and you cut them into triangles. That's luncheon. You know that, right?
We know it.
There's a difference. This is luncheon. All right, count them down and keep the ball rolling. 10. Let's get rid of that because I don't know. I think Evelyn might be in there at 24. 10.
24 now.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. 8. And I'm sorry.
That's it. No mas.
6 Libby tumblers coming to you. You'll get them by Christmas. I'm going to pack them tomorrow if you pay me tomorrow. They are cute, Jan. hide that. Go get David.
I think Minnie sniped in at 25.
Minnie got in there. Minnie, I put 3 boxes in the mail to you today, too. All right. 25, Minnie, thank you. They're yours.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I appreciate that, Minnie. And you know I've got all your info, so I'll be contacting you tomorrow morning when I send out those invoices. David, you want to do one more before the
I will do one more.
intermission?
Are you sure you don't want to do one more after me? Or
Well,
that'll be an even 5 for both.
Probably.
Okay.
Thanks, Minnie.
This is starting at 19.
Okay.
What am I doing?
I don't know.
I'm typing in this little document I have. There we
Okay.
go. Starting at 19. This is a 1950s design. The Cold War, y'all.
Yeah.
Germany.
Oh.
Attributes to. Okay, it's not a designer. It's is that German for ceramic? Scott?
What?
Keramik. Keramik.
Oh, yes.
I assume it's close to ceramic.
Yeah.
It's
that's
from
great, David.
It's a Bay design, B-A-Y. Designed from the 1950s. It's 7.5 inches tall. I love the deco colors, though.
Oh, my gosh. That is
And
fantastic.
look how abstract the design is. It's not. It's got a little ripple here. I like the way the mouth is elongated here, and then it just flows up.
I haven't had any ripple since the last time I watched Sanford and Son.
You see Germany there. Then it has a mold mark here. Maybe it was a mold they did. I don't know.
Oh, that is so that's so German. I love. Oh, David, the colors on that. Come on, everybody. You're not going to see that again. That is so sweet.
I think it's amazing. I'm like, doesn't it amaze you? Sounds like, okay, fortunate for you and I, right? Because we get the chance to share it with others. But who tosses this out? I mean, it's like, what are they doing? But we know, life goes on and you can't keep everything.
Yeah.
So we're fortunate enough to find it. And when we find it, we're like, wow, look at that.
How tall?
So we're getting close to our break. So like I said, this is 7.5 inches tall.
Mm-hmm.
And I will count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. This is pottery. It's not a gourd.
Yeah.
6, 5, 4, 3,
wow.
2, and 1. I think we do have a bid.
I see. If Jody loves history and glass, Jody, you got a deal tonight. That is fantastic. I think Jody might be your.
Okay, that's who I see.
Jody might.
Thank you, Jody. Scott, if you want to do number 5 and just keep it even for both halves, that's up to you.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do number 5. Let's do the 5th item here. Solo layout. There we go. Okay. Number 5. Here we go. It's Old Christmas. It's a Santa Claus. And he dates from the late 50s into the 60s. Now, before I hold him up, he starts at 15. You can put start at 15. He's battery operated. He was working beautifully last Christmas. I took the batteries out, put him in the attic, took him out, put new batteries in him this year, and he don't work. So I'm selling him to you as a non-working Santa. But that doesn't mean that he couldn't be repaired. But just letting you know, before anybody places a bid, I put batteries in him and he didn't do anything. Can he be fixed? Possibly, but we'll let you figure that out. He's $15, and again, he's going to date from the late 50s, probably made in Japan, battery operated, into the early 60s. Now he stands 9, 10, he stands 12 inches tall. He's got a full outfit on. And I want to show you, first of all, that down here where the batteries go, we don't have corrosion. I did not leave the batteries in there. So something ain't working on him. But if you feel like you want to do the college try, you could strip him off and get in there and figure out what's going on. And maybe you can get him to work again. When he operates, he rings his bell. His arms go, his eyes light up, and his head goes like that. But right now, he's just going to stand there and look at you. And he is mad. I mean, he does not look very happy. So, even though he's not operating.
Now, while you're sleeping, he does move without batteries.
While you're sleeping, he terrorizes the cat. You know that. He's clean. His costume has no, you got some yellowing because, Aunt Mildred was puffing away on those Virginia Slims, but he's 12 inches tall. There's this on-off switch on his behind. Good place to put it, I suppose.
That's where mine is.
That's where mine is, but it doesn't do anything because the batteries are not, I put the batteries in there and I couldn't get him to do anything. So, you know what? You might be able to operate on him. Look at his hat. And if you can't figure out how to fix him, he's still just a classic static. He ain't moving. Where did
these balloons come from?
Where are these balloons?
I don't know. That's like 3 weeks in a row.
So bizarre. I don't know what's happening.
No way.
I can't figure it out. 12 inches tall. His costume is great. It's like felt and he's got his little shoes on, whatever. And he's just, classic 1960s, late 50s, early 60s.
There may be cookie crumbs in his beard as well.
There could be. So,
we have Robert in at 15.
Get him working again or just stand him up. He will stand on his own. He's a little like, his hips are a little, because he does the little. So anyway, let's count this thing down.
All the comments.
What?
People are having fun with that Santa.
Well, I can't see what they say. You know how I am with my poor old eyes.
Well, they think it's a hemorrhoid behind him.
A hemorrhoid?
Yeah.
You people. Now look.
He has 3 eyes.
Oh, for pity's sake. Leave him alone. The poor thing.
You know what?
What?
We should just buy it and just mail it to Jeffrey.
We should. I will kill you in the middle of the night. Ho, ho, ho. I shouldn't say that. He's not that creepy. 10. Can you hear his little bell?
Yep.
10. Why do I keep getting 10, 9, 8, 7. Stop looking at me. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
What's on his forehead?
His eyebrows. He's got a unibrow. What do you mean what's on his forehead? It's his hat.
I think above the eyebrow. What is that? Oh, that's a little.
The third eye.
A little red thing.
It's glitter.
Oh, glitter. Okay. Well, Patsy M is at 25. She's, what we say in the South, she ain't scared.
She ain't. Patsy, you're going to love this. Hey, Patsy. Is it Patsy M at 25? Is that the winner? Patsy, I got to tell you something before we go on Wait a minute. Okay. 25. Patsy M. Hey, Patsy. I mean, we are on. Let me bring in David. We are on intermission, but hold on for a minute, Patsy. I want to tell you something. I'm not sure why this is happening, but in some cases, when I do my invoices, I do always type in what you bought. But I've noticed on some of them, it disappears. I think my have you finished preening, David?
Yes.
I don't mean to send you an invoice and not tell you what you bought, but because I always type it in, but on some of my invoices, I went back and looked and it's not on there. There's some kind of a weird glitch. So, the third eye, I know. And I've got a bunch of stuff on its way to you. You know, Patsy, everything I send to you has to go all the way across the country. You know that. So, but thank you so much. You're going to love him. Now, let me put him down because his fuzz is coming off. There's nothing worse than inhaling 1960s Santa fuzz. Intermission.
I can think of some worse things.
Well,
we're at intermission. We're halfway there, folks.
We're halfway through it. And Chucky Santa, you guys are funny. Well, thank you.
The Chucky Santa? I don't think so.
I'm trying
He's
to see
not that bad, folks.
No, he's not that bad. He's all right. David, I need 4 new brakes on my truck. I'll tell you what, if it's not one thing, it's another. If the water heater doesn't blow, if the washing machine doesn't explode, it's always something, isn't it?
Life knows.
So tomorrow I'm taking the old truck in and I'm getting 4 new brakes. What's that going to set me back? About $600?
Probably.
Brakes? 6 to 8?
4 to 6 if they're doing it right, yeah. Now, well, what I like to do is buy my parts so they don't swindle me on the parts and say, here are the parts. But
well, any parts I would have would be from the Henry Ford era, so I would get laughed out of the store.
Okay. Randy's saying 1,000. Let's hope not.
Randy, $1,000 to have brakes put on my truck? Say it isn't so. I need to raise my prices.
If you've committed to the first 5 items of Scott, it just doubled.
Well, it is intermission. Would you allow me kindly to run upstairs and take care of business, and I'll be right back?
Sure.
I shall be right back. It's intermission time. Do something entertaining, David. I'll be back.
Everyone, grab your cocoa or your hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Or if you're sipping on a nice warm soup broth.
I'm going to have some soup when I go off the air. I'll be right back.
Listen, I don't want to talk about work. I don't want to talk about... I missed all the grandkids this weekend. They were here, and I missed them. And I don't want to talk about what I'm going to sell. I will talk about this new drink I haven't had since I was in my 20s called a Bull Blaster Red Bull, because I needed the caffeine because I've had a long 2 days, and Jägermeister. But it's not bad. Tammy even had some. And I'm enjoying it in my Dorothy Thorpe. Yeah, new rotors. Yeah. That's what I did the last time I went full brake job. I got the rotors, got the disc. I got the You don't have bearings anymore. Now it's a wheel assembly because it has sensors in it. I bought all of those and the pads, and I said, I'm just paying for the labor. Thank you very much. So I got off at $400 because I bought the parts. Jeffrey, that messed you up once? Yeah. No, George, I did not. I just didn't have time. The conference was, I had to get from La Jolla to the convention center. And if I didn't want to pay $40 for an Uber, I had to take the shuttle back because they had a dedicated free shuttle. You know, they're only going to reimburse so much. So I didn't have time. I did not have time. But it's back there next year. So Tammy and I are going to plan. Tammy and I will be in San Diego again. I'm taking her with me. She cannot get out of it. And the next conference in San Diego is, I gave her the dates earlier.
What is she doing right now?
She's watching. She's probably getting ready for tomorrow's sale. She's having a small sale. December 9th through 12th, we'll be back in San Diego. Tammy's going to go with me next year.
Well, David, it's your turn. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Call me Helen.
I promised that I would not talk about work, and I did. But okay.
Go for it.
Okay, now going back to retro-inspired or Art Deco, this is the item, and look at the lines of this glass. This is a newer frog that's on top. Just to give you an idea, we threw some trash-tastic plastic in here.
Wow.
So you can get the idea. But look at look at that green.
Yeah.
Look at the designs on that. So this is, it's retro. Like I said, Art Deco inspired just because of the lines.
What's your start, Dave?
The start is, I should have typed that in, eh?
I'll put it in.
Okay, $14. Thank you.
14. I just put it in.
Okay, great.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
This stands 6 inches. The bottle itself or the jar itself is 6 inches, and then you have the metal frog, which I will show you here.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just put in whatever arrangement for the season that you would like to enjoy.
Sweet.
Right in there. And enjoy the green. Now, the maker is Tenderheart Treasures Glass. Now, there may be a larger glass company that manufactures it for them and uses that stamp. I don't believe this is a glass company. I have it upside down. I think that's just their badge. But it's a beautiful, beautiful green. I'm a fan of green. Y'all know I love Blackmore. And I love my clear Manhattan. But it's a gorgeous green. And I will count it down because we're going to keep this moving. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And while that's counting down, just to reiterate, I didn't get to Antique Shop. I even looked at estate sales, and there was only one, and it was online. So we had some late bids in there. I will refresh my page.
Fresh.
Top chat, live chat. I see Wendy at 26.
Who's creeping down the streets of the city? Everyone knows it's Wendy.
Harold.
Very good, Wendy. Now, look, I'm going to tell you what. The next 3 lots that I have are old Christmas cards. And I'm going to do one lot, then David, and then back to me, and then David, and then back to me again. But these are all different. Now, it's the same number in each lot. And we're going to start out. These Christmas cards date to the
Go big.
Huh?
Go big so they
All
can
right.
see the cards.
They go from the 1930s into the 40s. And we're going to start at $19. And I can't remember if there are 22 or 23. I think there are 23 cards here. So we're at like 80 cents per card if we start out at $19. I'll let you count them. I just can't remember, but each lot, so we're going to have three lots of the cards. Now look, I'm not going to open them up. It'll take way too long. I'm not going to read them. It'll take way too long, but they don't stink like mildew. They don't have water damage. They were sent. So you'll see, you know, love Franny on the inside, whatever. You'll get one or two little dog ears, but in good condition, all from the 1930s, a lot of Art Deco, 30s into the 40s. And we're going to go ahead and show you these Christmas cards. Now, this is one lot you're getting now. And we'll start at 19. And I'm going to show you, and maybe somebody can keep count because I forget, but I think it's 22 cards. Here we go. So you're going to see so many of these with the Art Deco styling on them. And I love the silver. You get the old houses from the 1930s. Look at the Art Deco sailboat.
Schooner.
A schooner. And there's a big old, the ships were so popular in those days. And these cards are all these are all Christmas cards from the 1930s into the 1940s. And I think there might be 23 of them in
Well, that's your fifth one. I'm tracking.
Okay, thank you. You're counting.
To Franny, love, Gloria, Clapsaddle.
Yes.
Thank you, Jeffrey, for that.
I'm going to go somewhat quickly, and then we'll open up a few of them. I don't want to hog up too much time.
Bonnie's in at 20. Thank you, Bonnie.
That one has a little ribbon attached to it. Here's a little colonial revival scene.
There's number 20.
That wasn't 20.
Yeah. Oh, 10. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The other 20.
Okay. Some of them have envelopes. Not all of them. You'll get a couple of envelopes. This one says 1935 and there's a stamp on it. You know, so if there were envelopes, you'll get them. I can't promise envelopes.
Jeffrey grabbed some hot chocolate during the break.
Good for him. Jeffrey, did you put your tree up today? I hope that you did.
I think that's your 14th card. And there's 15.
These are all, look at that. And that one has an envelope. I love this one. Look at this little tiny little sort of deco snowman. These are the sweetest things. Here's one with its envelope and it says 1936. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get it out of there. Let me get it out of its envelope. Classic 1930s.
Mm-hmm.
See? Now I can open, as I said, these are all
Oh, I love that scene.
what number is that?
That's 22.
And then just to let you know, I mean, they can, you know, they're just fantastic. And you open them up and look at that. And then this is the last one. I thought I only had.
I may have counted the envelope, your first envelope you showed. So that's
yes,
the 23rd one.
I think it's only 23 cards, but each lot is the same. And this is from Lil and Emmett. Thank you, Lil. Don't you want to get a Christmas card from Lil and Emmett? I know I do. So
they were a hoot.
I think it's 23 cards. So there they are. They're all from the 1930s into the early 40s. And it's just charming to just do that with them and throw them on top of your coffee table. And just the look of them and the old-fashioned way that the cards were sent in those old days. I love old Christmas cards. That's that one lot that you're getting there. And we'll go ahead and count these down. I'm not sure where we are.
Bonnie's in at 20.
Okay. So Bonnie's in at 20. That's the highest bid. We'll count them down. Oh my goodness, that's 80 cents per card. My word, you're getting a deal. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On that lot of old, that's lot number 1 of the old Christmas cards.
And I want to thank you for using your index finger for the 1. I appreciate that. You used the right one. That was great.
Well, thank you.
And I see, Mary Beth came in at 22, but Jeffrey Reed got in at 28 before the stop.
So it's Jeffrey Reed at 28?
Jeffrey Reed at 28. And Jeffrey missed out on that scowling Santa that would have went his way had someone not bid for it.
Jeffrey, these are going to be yours, and you're going to love them. Thank you for your bid. Thanks, everyone, for your bids. I appreciate it. And let's go back to Mr. David and see what he's got. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thanks, everyone who placed your bids. I appreciate that.
We are starting these at $20 choice. What could it be? $20 choice. I have 4 items.
Oh,
now you look at stores, Etsy, you go wherever, and you have these old leather-bound law books, right?
Yes.
You see them all over for vignettes or... Now, I have 3 law books. One is a dark leather spined. And these aren't little bitty ones. These are... Look how big it is. Now, this is a Spears French and English Pronouncing Dictionary from 1898. Look at that.
Ooh,
1898. And just wonderful patina. If you like these leather-bound books, if you speak French, this would be a fun thing to thumb through. And
Wendy,
the font is
150.
what's that? I'm sorry. The font is tiny. But what a fun thing. This is one. I love that dark chocolate brown of that leather spine. Then we have these. Now this whole binding is leather. And this feels like butter.
Something.
Sorry?
I'm sorry. I'm missing something.
What are you missing?
I'm not understanding why you're saying $150 for shipping. I guess I'm just missing something.
Oh, I think they're saying that if you get them all, then it'd be $150 per shipping.
Okay.
But it wouldn't be, because I would ship these media mail and the shipping would be dirt cheap.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
These would go media mail and the shipping would be almost nothing. Certainly less in priority.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
So someone put 150. I didn't say that.
No, she was joking. It's fun. I didn't see. It's hard for us to see all the comments.
Yeah.
I see. No worries. You're
Right.
fine, Wendy. I got you, Wendy.
Right.
You're okay, Wendy.
Yeah, you're fine.
We got you.
But yeah, anything like this would be media mail anyway. So
Yeah.
We have vase to make it very economical for everyone.
We have vase to ship
We
it.
have vase, yes. So these three are volumes 121, 122, and 133 of the Claude Duval
Ooh.
Pacific Reporter. Now, these are Supreme Court cases
Mm-hmm.
of the states of California, Kansas, Oregon, Washington, Colorado, Montana. Yes, I typed this all up. Arizona, Nevada, Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, New Mexico, and Oklahoma. 3
Wow.
volumes. Also, the Courts of Appeal of California and Colorado, and then 1 Criminal Court of Appeals of Oklahoma. All in 3 volumes. Of course, 3 separate volumes. Had I found all the volumes, I would have snapped them up. I only saw 3. But I love these. These look great on your shelf. These look great with vignettes, and they're fun to peruse through if you're interested in law or just
Right.
look up what goes on with these things. And like I said, I have this volume. I have the dark brown French English pronunciation dictionary, and then 3 of these. And these are so soft and supple. I would love to have a briefcase made out of this tan leather.
To be.
And these have wonderful patina. And I will count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7. We do have bids. 6,
I think you do.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let me know. You can have choice. If you don't want all of them, you can tell me which ones you want.
All right, hit we had folks jump in there. Let's refresh this. And I think Melody's Southern Buckeye is at 41, perhaps just before the stop, David.
Mm-hmm.
Are you seeing that? I am.
I see Melody at 41 before the stop. And the last, I see it before the stop.
Right. Pretty Pansies came in just after.
Just after. Okay, Melody, which ones do you want? Do you want the 3 tan leather volumes or one of those? Or do you just want the French English pronunciation dictionary? Copyright 1898. Let me know. Let me know in the comments in the chat. And I will send these media mail. So you're not going to get them in 2 days. It may take a week. But it's going to be the most economical way to send these.
Right. She says French.
French, please.
Yeah.
You got it. So this volume's coming to you. Anyone interested in the tan law books? What did I just have 2 bids?
I think no, you had
Pretty Pansies was the next one that came in.
Right, it was Pretty Pansy. So does Pretty Pansy want to have the second lot? Congrats, Melody. I was hoping for I think Pretty Pansy wanted the French.
Wanted the French as well? Okay.
So you gonna bring them back, David, at the end?
I will bring them back. Cece was also in, so I want to see if she was interested in the law book. Cece, did you want the French as well? She'll pass. Okay. All righty.
All right.
Français, s'il vous plaît. Thank you, Jeffrey.
Let's see here. Now, I've got for you a big old fan vase. You might have seen that I just bought this the other day. Now, the funny thing is, when you look it up, when you go and dig around, you'll see people say that it's Fenton. You'll see people say that it's L.E. Smith. I don't believe it's Fenton quality. I'm going to go with L.E. Smith, but I don't have an L.E. Smith book, so I'm not sure.
Oh, well, give me a second.
Look it up, David. This is a big old fan vase, and we're starting out no chips, no cracks. I hear Tammy.
Trying to find a book. Trying to find a book for Scott. Where is it? Where's my Elizabeth?
They're live right now.
19. We're going to start at $19
Okay.
on the big fan vase. Now, fan, because it's in obviously the shape of a fan. It is
I'm getting ready for tomorrow. So
9.5 inches across, and it stands about 9 inches tall. It has no chips or cracks, and it is glass that was pressed. And this is probably something from the 30s into the 40s. Fan vases were very popular then. And the neat thing about it is you can get an arrangement in here. And as you can figure out, if you were good at geometry, you can see how the angle will, you know, continue out to a certain degree. And whatever you put in here is going to spread out and fan out. And you can get a great big, lovely arrangement in this. So it's nice, pretty glass. It might be called Thousand Eye or Million Eye. I don't know, but I think it might be L.E. Smith. And
I'm looking. It is.
Oh!
Now, the reference I have is in blue. Beautiful blue, but that is L.E. Smith. And they call that plate 422. Vase and the design plate was 422.
I am so glad. See, I love the books. And you
Love the books.
Love the books. So they don't necessarily give it a pattern name. It's a design. There's a number.
Oh my gosh, Scott. There's a color scheme for that one. That's like a I can describe it as a root beer vase where it fades into the clear. It looks so beautiful. But that clear glass is great too.
So here it is in crystal. Now when we say crystal, that's what everybody called clear glass. Forget lead. It has nothing to do with, you know, lead content. I appreciate you letting me know, David, that it's an L.E. Smith. I knew it wasn't Fenton. Piece of glass.
Scott don't need no book.
Well, I do, but you can tell, you know, when you get out there and you start feeling it and looking at it and studying it, you just know it's not.
Yeah, your brain tells you, I saw it in a book.
Right, but I'm not knocking Fenton. It's just not Fenton quality. It's pressed glass, L.E. Smith. There's a straw mark right there. That's not a crack. Let me hold that up because everybody's going to say, oh, it's cracked. No. You see that right there? When the glass cools. And all I can say is when folks are looking at this, they really have to trust the seller when we say it's a straw mark and not a crack. So that's a straw mark in the glass on that side. All right, this great, big, pretty old thing is waiting for you to snip off some poinsettia pieces.
I'm showing the book right now, Patsy. You just can't see me, but that's okay.
No, we are going to see you. Get it up there, David. So they
Here
made
we go right here.
Okay, L.E. Smith.
And then
Did
here's the kind of root beer with the clear.
What did they give you any idea of the production year, perhaps?
I can go back further, but this is their visual index in the back.
No,
That's
I'm
like
just. Yeah, but did they say what year? Perhaps one of the. I'm thinking 30s, 40s.
That's got to be easily the 30s and 40s.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll count. We'll count it down. I think Mini has a bid of 25. That might be the high bid.
Mini, if you get that at 25, it's going to be a coup.
So we'll count it down, and here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
I better type in start while you're counting down. Stop while you're counting down.
4, 3, 2, 1. On the fan vase, the Ellie Smith 1930s era. Beautiful fan vase. I'm a fan of this.
We had some bids coming in, so I am refreshing the page. And I'm looking off to another screen, folks. I have live stream, which is like real time, and then the YouTube, which is a few seconds after. So,
all right. So you let me know, David, and we'll.
Eugenia Butron at 30. Pee Wee agrees. That is Ellie Smith. Well, I have the book, so yes.
30.
30, yes. Eugenia Butron.
Okay, Eugenia. And you know I appreciate you. You've bought several times, and I've got your info, Eugenia, so we'll get that
After
out.
this show, I'm going to end up deep diving into this book again.
All right, let's do David has the screen.
David has a screen.
Thank you, Eugenia.
Oops. Okay. This is starting at $20. And let me type that in. Or Scott, can you type that in? Starting at $20 while I grab these things?
I would be delighted so to do.
$20, you heard the audio, and he'll type in the visual. You're familiar with these. These are designed for dance by a designer, Jans Quistgaard, Quistgaard. So the teardrop candle holders, nice, heavy metal. Even though they're small, they're very heavy. These would have held those really tall, pencil thin candles that would rise to maybe 15 inches tall.
Nice.
But they have these nice little design ones that I don't think you burn these.
Nice.
And like I said, dance. There's the badge. MCM. This. I mean, you're talking late 50s, early 60s for this design. So you get the pair.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I didn't mean to do that. Wait a minute. Oh, I think I took David out of the stream. I can't hear him. David, come back in. I pushed the wrong button. Wait a minute. David, get back in, and I'll go get you. I can't. In his moment of glory, I knocked him out. That was my fault. It's easy to just press the, David, come back. Oh my, he's probably still talking. He doesn't know. He's running his mouth about that stuff, and he doesn't even know that I took him out. Oh my word, I'm going to get, he's not going to do any more. David, come back. You're not in the green room. What? My son says stop pushing buttons. Well, I have to. I can't get. There he is. He's going to get mad at me. Oh.
Then I told the cab driver, I'm not paying that. I'm not paying for that. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I hope you didn't hear that conversation. I'm not paying for that for reals.
David, I canceled you by accident.
It's okay. I've been canceled before. You know, today's cancel culture today. It's just rampant.
I did not mean to do that.
I'm not a fan of it.
You have the floor, young man.
I'm not a fan of the cancel culture.
You go right ahead.
So the two
Do your
I'll
thing.
make it quick because I just rambled on and on.
No, you keep
The
going.
2 MCM candle holders. Yes, Julie, I should be back, Julie.
He's back.
Take 2.
He's
Okay.
back.
So the teardrop candle holders, these are mid-century, 2.5 inches tall, and I will count these down. Was the bid in there at 20?
Oh my word. I don't know. I totally screwed that up. So anybody get it back in there if anyone is bidding. Because I threw David out. Like
The start was in there at 20. We just didn't highlight it.
Okay, so history.
So these start at 20. I don't know that we have a bid.
I think you've got.
If not, Jody's in there at 22. And there's another bid at 22. So I will count it down. We have 2 people at 22. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Someone might snipe these.
It might have been. Yeah. We'll have to refresh there. And we'll see what we've got.
Woo!
Is it Jody Loves?
I don't know.
Cats again?
I am still refreshing. One moment, please.
Very good.
We are sorry for the interruption. One moment, please.
But we appreciate the refreshments.
23. Jody loves history, glass, and cats, and apparently Dank's candle holders.
Apparently. And Jody, tell us.
Obviously.
Cat. Jody, I don't know you. Jody, you're new to me. Are you new? Is Jody new to you, David?
I think she's new to us as well.
Well, listen. We love our old folk and we love our new folk. Jody seems to be a new name, and so welcome. And if there were other new names that we didn't welcome, we do not mean to pass you by. Welcome, everybody. It's a inclusive group here.
Very knowledgeable group here.
Oh my gosh, I learned so much from you guys. Now look, I've got another lot of Christmas cards. 1930s and 40s. These are super califragilistic. Don't you have halitosis?
Expo what?
We're going to start the same thing as before. What did we start? We started at 19. We're going to start at $19 again, which is 80 cents per Christmas card. You can't go. How much does it cost? When you go to the dollar store today to buy, well, they don't even have that.
$4.
$5 for a Christmas card.
$4.95. Then tax.
I'm starting at $19. This is about 80 cents per card, and these blooming things are from the 1930s.
Minimize me.
All right. You don't need to cancel you, do you?
I'll come back even stronger if you do.
I'm sure you will. We start at $19. Let's look at these. We have and so once again, look at these beautiful old Christmas cards. I'm going to hold them up one at a time. I think there are 23 of them in the lot, and here we go. What? Okay. Oh, excuse me.
What's the story? Morning glory.
Good morning.
Bonnie's in at 25.
Were you dreaming of me? And do you still love me? Well, baby, here's a kiss for you. These are all, and they've been used. I mean, they've all been mailed. This is from William and Effie. I need to look at the names. Look how deco and 30s and 40s.
Ooh, I like that one.
Merry Christmas.
No, I don't like that one.
I have to go fast. Just a line full of cheer. And look at the little puppy.
Look at the evil puppy standing on 2 legs.
Putting his clothing out. What's he hanging out? He's hanging out in the wash.
I better do my wash before the parents get back.
This is from Rachel and Beep. I mean, just the name. Look at that. What's he doing there? Licking it? What is he doing?
He's scrubbing.
Health, prosperity, happy. He is. He's doing the laundry. Oh my word.
He made a mess and he's doing his own laundry.
He pooped on the dish towel and he's doing his own laundry. We shouldn't say poop at Christmas time. This is from Mrs. and Mr. somebody. Look at the old fountain pen, the old ink. These are, you know what? You say, well, you know, they're not from anybody I know, but it's charming. You still know the thought behind sending these old cards. I have to go quickly because we'd be here. Now, this one has an envelope, and this one is dated 1935 from Miss Alice Richards of Red Hill, Pennsylvania. Most of these cards were mailed out of old Pennsylvania. And there's the old 1935 Christmas seal on the back of that envelope. Look at that. So you get a couple of envelopes. You don't get, we have a few envelopes here. All right. This is heavy card stock here. This says love. Oh, this could be a relative of mine. Good grief, because the surname is my mother's maiden name. Look at this one. Ooh. Let me open it up. And on the back it says, how about a party? Look at that. How about a party? Who wants to have a party? Love, Harold E. Fox. My mother's
F-O-X.
F-O-X. That's my mother's maiden name. This one has glitter on it. I forgot the count, but we're up. I think it's about 23 cards, David.
We're at you're at 18 now. That's 19.
Yeah, we're around 20. It's about 23 cards. Look at this. This is so deco.
Oh yeah.
The circles.
It's in a chase bowl too.
It wasn't a chase bowl. Oh my gosh, it was.
Look, yeah.
Look. Good eye. And you get like silver. There's like, it's hard to, I can't explain the paper. You get a shimmer to the paper. This is from Betty Morgan. Thank you, Betty. I just love old. And how many of your mothers would thumbtack these? You know, you had the woodwork between the dining room and the living room, and granny or grandma or mama would thumbtack all the cards all along the woodwork. You know you did. My mother did. Remember that? So
he never went anywhere. He didn't have any feet.
Who? That's Santa Claus?
The snowman.
Oh, the snow. Well, apparently he's got something going on because that colonial revival woman is all up into him.
Yeah, well, you know, he's not going anywhere, so she has to do what she has to do.
He's got a big candy cane.
Stop it.
Huh?
Stop it.
What?
He does have a big candy cane.
He's got a big candy cane. Okay, so I think it's 23 cards.
We're at 23, yes. And Bonnie Abrams is at $30.
And we'll count them down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on this old Christmas cards. I love it. One more lot coming up, and that's it. I mean, for the Christmas cards.
Look at Mr. Jeffrey Reed sniping. I have to refresh, make sure.
He is collecting them all.
He's got to catch them all.
Jeffrey, did he get them at 30? One?
31. Jeffrey Reed. He got him.
Jeffrey, thank you, everyone who placed a bid. Jeffrey, thank you.
No way.
Hey, there's one more lot coming up. There's one more lot. Let's go back to David. Thanks, everyone. It's a oh. No. I just hit F.
What?
I hit the wrong button.
Oh, I see. Do I have to?
No, you're still there. I think you're okay, David. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Jeffrey.
Bonnie got my Pokemon reference.
All right.
Got to catch them all.
David's turn.
My kids got Pokemon when they were tiny, when they were little bitty things, when they were that big.
I don't even remember.
I don't know. Maybe we missed out on something.
I'll take Land of the Lost any day.
What is this, Scott?
Manhattan. Oh, my word, David.
Scott, you know how hard it is to find these inserts.
You've got the whole thing.
I got the whole tray.
You've got the
For
whole
someone in
thing.
here. Okay, it's hard to assemble
David.
these. It's
Hush,
very
Bonnie,
hard to get
mouth.
and assemble these. This is starting at, I got to start it at $60.
Yes, you do. David, you got the
You
whole
can find
thing.
the tray. You can find 2 inserts. I found one insert that was labeled as a funky soap dish.
Oh, my word. David, are we starting at 60?
60, yes.
Very good.
We've shipped these before. They will be packaged safely. They arrive in great condition. Scott will tell you and agree that this is probably the hardiest.
Yeah.
You may find nicks every now and then on the tumblers because the tumblers bang around, cheers, but it's almost you've got to like literally drop these to break. Right. But this is a great set. I gifted Scott one of these inserts because they're just super hard to find.
So Manhattan, your anchor hocking, 1930s. This is deco all the way.
Deco all the way.
Sweet.
This is the ruby red inserts.
Yep.
You have the handle tray. There's no rib in the tray or the inserts won't fit. If you got ribs in the tray, you have the wrong tray.
Right. And people make that mistake all the time. They think it's
missing. They go, oh, I found the tray for the Manhattan. They get the inserts and the 5 inserts will not, the 5 inserts will not fit because you've got a 4-section divided tray and it's not Manhattan. It's not even Park Avenue.
Yeah. No, you got the right thing there.
These inserts. Now, I will tell you this. That star pattern, this is not the berry bowl. The berry bowl has the bigger footings like the tumblers. These little ribbed here, that's your insert. People find the little berry bowls all the time, but this is your insert. Scott knows because I gave him one. And this is just a gorgeous seat. I can't really tilt it for you because all this will start sliding over.
Right.
And I don't want that to happen. And I'm trying to hold it very still for Karen. Because I know she wants to admire it. Now I'm collecting this. I already have a tray for myself.
Yeah.
I've had 3 inserts in it. So this is the 4th insert. Because someone, I think, in maybe our second or third 2 chaps, I did sell a set. And I have a set for myself. I sold one. I don't know if Scott, if you're trying to get a whole set because you wanted the insert.
No, I've got one. I've got one set for myself, and I won't part with it. I've got one.
So this is the 4th. With the one I have collected, this is like the 4th complete set that I have come up with. The 4th insert. Because I have insert. I gave Scott an insert, then I sold one with insert. So this is like the 4th insert I've ever found. out in the wild. This is not like an eBay. Oh, well, look, I found that on eBay. No, this is you see
Yeah.
it, you grab it. Just like, oh, when are you going to see one again? Anyway, I'll start to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'll set that down.
I did not put the stop. I don't think we've got the deco crowd here.
Oh, no? Okay. I'll put it in stop anyway. I didn't know whether we had a bid or not. No. Okay.
Well, Minnie came in, but it might be right after. So I don't know if you want.
Yeah, but she's the only bid, so Minnie can take it at 60.
Yeah, you can do that, David.
Yeah.
Yeah. Minnie, you did good, girl. That's a nice. That's Manhattan anchor hocking, 1930s. You got the whole thing. You're gonna love that, Minnie.
It's beautiful.
Minnie will take it. Okay.
You got it.
Great.
What you got, Scott?
Okay, I've got 2 lots left. Let me get myself back in there as a solo. Okay. I just did Lorraine.
The what?
The last lot that I'm going to sell tonight. Wait a minute. Is going to be. Well, I've got 2 lots left. The last group of Christmas cards will be next. But first, what's in the box?
What's in the box?
You're going to find out. Now, I am delighted to tell you that we are starting at $19. Put 19 in there if you would be so kind. $19. And we'll count these. I think there are 16. No, there's not 16. I think there are 10 in excellent condition. You're going to know what they are as soon as I pull them out of this box. We start at $19. You get all of them. Every single one. And you are going to know as I start to pull these out, you're going to go, ouch. Because if you remember putting these things together with your thumb, ooh, these are the old straight pin. Let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 in excellent condition and 3 of them that need a little bit of help. Okay, these have some needs, but the other 10 of them, excellent. Let's look at them. They're over the top. How many of you made these as kits in the 1960s or 70s? There's 1. Remember these, David?
I do. I
There's
saw
another.
one of those in Star Wars too.
These are supercalifragilistic. Is that a spike protein? I'm not sure what that means.
M&E proteins. They're playing with you, Scott.
Oh, I don't know. So there's 1. Here's 2. Remember, $19. You get all 10 of these, and these are over the top.
This is about tree assembly, not virus assembly.
1, 2, 3. Look at the silk. Comb your hair down.
Angel hair.
The angel hair, the little hooks on the top. People love these things.
Justine's at 19. Bonnie's now at 25.
You bought these at the church bazaar back in 1972. You know you did. Look at this one. Oh my gosh. This is just classic. when were these I'm trying to remember. Was this a 1970s thing or a 60s thing? You know, when did people do these? I mean,
Late 60s.
yeah, these go way.
Because when I was a little kid, they were already there. So I was born 71, and they already had a few years on them. So I'm thinking late 60s.
Yeah. Now something just fell out of that one. Oh gosh, by golly. Hold on. We had one push pin fall.
Justine's at 26.
Wait a minute. Let me put this one back in. Hold on. We had one little minor wardrobe malfunction. One little pin came out. Let me fix this one. I can't believe Bessie Smith is playing upstairs. Where did that come from? It came from right there. Let me stick that back in. Hold on. Bear with me. This is what it was like when you had to put these back together again. You had to... Ouch. Okay, we got that one back in. Look at this. I'm still digging these out of this box. I'm still... Folks... And then this one here, shaped like a bell. Look at that one. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 of these in excellent condition. And then 3 of them that need a little bit of help. You get these 3, we're just going to toss them in there, but they have some needs. Look at them again quickly. What's our bid? Yep.
26.
1960s. Okay. There's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Oh, that pin fell out again. Dag nabbit. Why on earth did that one pin keep falling out? Get back in there. Wait a minute. Now I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You talk about bling. 7, 8.
Those are fantastic.
9, 10. 11, 12, 13. Now the last 3, as I said, they're missing things, but you know, you could rescue these. So the whole lot.
We're at 30.
So we'll count them down. High bid is 30. Count them down. Here we go. 1, 2. No, that's the wrong direction. 10. 9, 8, 7. Let's show you one as we count them
We're
down.
at 32.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
At 35.
1. Over the top, you've got to love it. You've just got to love it. Those things. What?
Every time I refresh the photo you use to where everyone's waiting for the show to start pops up with your face in the wreath.
Oh, gosh. Well, that's my fault because I told everybody to screenshot it last night. I did a live when I got back from my mother's concert. And I put my face in that wreath. Is it just me? I think it's...
Justine at 38, yes.
Which Justine is it? It's Janisnewski? Justine at 38. 38. Thank you, Justine. I've got all your info. Let me write your... I know... Janis. So it's Justine Janis. Janice, thank you. Justine, thank you. I've got it. You love them. They're coming your way.
Excellent.
Somebody sat there and pushed all those pins in there. David, you got 2 items left or just one? Probably just one.
One.
Yeah, because I've got one left as well. And you went first. So we're going to close pretty much on time here tonight.
I'm kind of sad about this one because it's coming with 5 glasses instead of 6.
Sad.
And I've been searching and searching and searching so that someone who ends up buying this would have 6 glasses. But if I find one, I will let you know. And this is going to start. Go ahead. What?
Can I?
Yes.
I want to address a question. Jane Smith says, do I put Scott first before the email? No, the email is oldcuriositysshop99@gmail.com. So there's no Scott ahead of the email. And I'll type that in, and I apologize for interrupting you, David, but I want to make sure Jane can get her information to me correctly.
That's
okay.
Quite all right. I'll do some housekeeping too, because someone was asking what book was I looking at.
Okay.
And it's the L.E. Smith Glass Company, The First 100 Years.
Oh, I need that book, David.
History, Identification, and Value Guide. This was updated 2020 by Tom Felt, F-E-L-T.
Where did you get that?
I ordered it.
Go ahead, David. Jane, I'll put my email in there for you. You go ahead, David.
Here's a fun little set of the Peekaboo glasses in a nice wire basket, painted white. Sadly, I only have one of this young lady. I don't have the second one, so it's only a set of 5. I have 2 of the brides and two of the young lady in the sombrero. And these are true Peekaboo. You can't see the dress on the inside of the glass.
Wow.
And dare I show them, Scott?
Well, it's 11:02. So all of
The kids are in bed,
tots,
right?
All of the tots should have visions of sugar plums dancing in their heads right now. So I think that you can give us a peek.
I'm going for it. It's a Peekaboo, so there's the peek.
All right, Peekaboo.
Peekaboo. That's the bride.
Turn it around. Let's get a little thrill here. Ooh.
She's dancing the night away. And some other things away.
I love it.
And
Jeremy,
I only have one of this design. Jeremy. No way. So you get the 5. These were considered cocktail or for beer for the gentleman.
Right.
Just something, just a novelty in the, I guess, starting in the 40s, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
Nice little set, not cleaned up. There is minor paint loss on this rack, on the tray, because did I say rack?
You said
tray
rack.
Because these get banged around, and this is an older set. So, but the wire basket is in really good shape. It's not coming apart or anything. So you get the tray, the 5 glasses, and I will make a note, whoever gets these, to keep an eye out for this one. I'll keep a little library of this one, just in case I find it in the wild. And if whoever gets it, and if you find it, please let me know. That would be neat. And I will count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
I think that Carrie Murphy might be in there at 40. But hit the refresh there and we'll see.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my finger to come down. There we go.
Yeah.
I'll refresh.
Good night, Floyd. Thanks for...
Top chat, live chat. Carrie Murphy at 40. That's what I see. See ya, Floyd.
Thanks for joining us. I don't know, can you hear upstairs? Louis Armstrong is singing Christmas Night in Harlem. Can you hear it?
No, my laptop speaker is so. If I had my headphones on, no problem. But this thing is, eh.
Well, if you've never heard Satchmo sing Christmas Night in Harlem, go look it up. Love it. All right, we're wrapping it up. One thing left. I've got one more lot of
Thank you, Carrie. By the way,
I've got one
Okay.
more lot of old timey Christmas cards. The last lot. Again, I think there are 23 here. Again, we're starting out at $19, which is 80 cents per card. And let's go through this lot right here. All from the 30s into the 40s. They have been mailed, and so they are signed by various people such as whoever that is. The very one. I dropped. Oh, my word. I went and dropped 3 of them on the floor. Hold on. Isn't that awful? I can't even see. All right, let's show everybody. Okay, so we're starting out at $19, and you get all 23 of them. The old-timey Christmas cards from the 30s and the 40s. And that one has a little puppy dog on the inside. Look at that. So
he's on all fours.
I show you the outsides, but the inside, I haven't shown you the insides. That'll be a surprise when you get the cards, right? To see what the insides look like. Look at the typography, the old Art Deco fonts on some of these. This is from Betty and Jean. Thank you, Betty and Jean. Get you to see them all. $19 is the opening bid. You're going to get 23 old Christmas cards from the 1930s. And look at the silver that they used to put on these. 30s and the 40s. This is old. These people were fancy because they ordered these and they had their name printed in there from the company.
Wow.
See that?
The Sesams.
From the Sesams. And sometimes people will write in here, oh, this is from Mr. Oh, these people were fancy too because they also ordered these cards and had their name printed in there. Look at that. You know anybody named Orrin?
Orrin or Oris?
Oris? Mr. and Mrs. Oris Brinkley. You have to love this. Look at that. Look at the colors on that. Is that charming?
That's a bright one. That's nice.
That one is just jumping right out. Who sent that? That was sent by Claire. Well, thank you, Claire. She didn't say love. She could have, but she didn't. That's all right, Claire. Very sincerely, Mrs. Murderess. Ooh, that doesn't sound right. I might be reading it wrong. Mrs. Somebody. Is it murderess?
D-I-S.
No,
Merdice?
No, A-B, Mary A-B,
M-U-R-D-I-S?
whoever she was. Look at that with a silver on it. And that has an old envelope to come with it. That one has an envelope from 1935 with a stamp on it.
We have Bonnie still at 25.
This one is from Bernice Kitchell. K-I-C-H-E-L. Bernice Kitchell. With every good wish for your happiness at the Christmas season and throughout the new year. Thank you, Bernice Kitchell. A little colonial scene on the inside and the sort of the shimmery. And this one has a 1933 envelope with a little Christmas seal on the back. And here come the wise men. This is almost on like a crinkly. You hear that? It's a crinkly kind of paper. I don't know what you call that.
Papyrus.
Vellum. Christmas greetings from the 30s.
Ooh, I love that one.
That one is from Jack Stauffer. That's an old Pennsylvania German, no doubt about that. This one is from Betty Smith. Look how it's cut on the
Good
bias.
old Betty Smith.
Good old Betty Smith. Look at the shimmer on the. You just have to.
Everyone could write that lovely if you use a fountain pen. The fountain pen takes.
Oh.
You have to take your time to let
Right.
the ink flow, and if you take your time, your writing comes out beautifully.
This is from Loretta somebody. Oh, that pops out. Oh, great big Merry Christmas from Margaret and Earl. Don't you want to have neighbors named Margaret and Earl? I do. Look at that.
Margaret, could you send Earl over so I could return your butter glass?
Margaret and Earl sent that one. This one has there's a little dog-eared, but
KP says, or Cheryl and Earl.
Cheryl and Earl. Cheryl and Earl. This one is from Mrs. This is from Mrs. Leroy Gable. Presented to you with the season's greetings. Oh, a 1-year subscription to the Reader's Digest.
Hey.
Look at that. Do they even still publish the Reader's Digest?
I believe so.
I don't know. I remember that. Look, Leroy sent you Mrs. Leroy Gable sent you a 1-year subscription to the Reader's Digest. And there's the envelope. And that was sent in 1935. To Main Street in Red Hill, Pennsylvania.
No zip code. It wasn't necessary.
No, you didn't have them. And then the last one, this one is flocked right here for your sister. And it says, this is from Judy, and this one's 1955. That's the newest one in the lot, the one from 1955. Actually, that one might have gone in that. No, that's the 1935 envelope. That had the other one in it. Okay, so there they are. That's the last lot that I've got. I think it's 23 of the old cards. The majority of them from the 30s into the early 40s. So 10. I'm not sure what our bid is.
25. Bonnie Abrams.
Bonnie Abrams at 25. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. That is it. Let's bring
The polka show.
we have no special guests with us tonight.
Well, I guess we're special enough.
It's late. Oh, I got glitter all over myself.
My body started to adjust to Pacific time. So I'm going to be wired probably for the next hour or so instead of like feeling really tired. Live chat. Ooh.
Let me see. Who do I have on my third lot of Christmas?
Lisa got in at 34 for the cards.
Lisa who?
Lisa. Well,
Lisa
RN.
Lisa the RN. Lisa the RN. Now, Lisa, I've got thank you everyone who placed bids. I so appreciate it. And Lisa, I'm looking. I've got a shelf over there with all your stuff on it. I got to head your way, and you know that, and you know I will. So I'm heading your way. You and Jeff and I have lunch. Lisa the RN, I've got you at 34. Thank you. David, was that it?
That's all. I have the 3 leather-bound books available, so just let me know. If not, no big deal. I love them. That you've noticed they've been sitting on my shelf right over here. A little show and tell. This is not art. This is art that you appreciate because you just appreciate the medium, right? In general,
I do.
But let me show you this book. And if Tammy's watching, if she can bring the red painting I found.
Tammy, bring your face in. Let's like we'll
Have you heard of the Highwaymen?
Yes.
Is she in?
No, she's not in the green
room.
room.
Have you heard of the Highwaymen?
Yeah.
They're artists from Florida.
Oh, look at that.
All African American artists from Florida, down the eastern coast and Bayside or Gulf side as well. Beautiful. They do beautiful work. But I found a book, like I found a piece of art out in the wild, and it reminded me of their work, even though theirs is more. Oh, I guess they have more color schemes. Here's and these are coastal bayou. You set it down. Thank you. Swampy. If you've been to Florida, you know what I mean. And this one reminded me of some of the colors, and I'm trying to flip to one exactly. And I'm kind of doing this on the fly, but yes.
Hi. Scott wanted to see my face.
Really? Then why don't you click the link and pop on?
I'm working.
Okay. Here's a picture of palms, like a fire sunset.
Wow.
Now, I found this painting, this oil. Of course, it's not a Highwayman, but this is from that genre.
Nice.
And I immediately thought of those artists when I found this.
Oh, that's vivid.
Just remind me of those. So This is probably one I might get framed and just kind of keep around.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
But that's it, Scott. You can please join me.
Okay. Well, it's about where are we? Okay. We're back. Or I'm back.
So that was my show and tell. You know, in kindergarten, you remember in kindergarten, did y'all have show and tell in kindergarten? Maybe pre-K? Show and tell? No?
I never went to pre-K. I didn't have that. I don't remember show and tell in kindergarten.
I had show and tell in kindergarten. And I had a neighbor friend of mine. She told me, now when you go up there, I remember this. I don't know why I remember this. When you go up there, don't go up there and stand there like you're the Fonz. Because apparently I did this hooking my thumbs into the belt loops of my jeans and kind of slouching over.
In kindergarten?
In kindergarten. She said, when you go up there for show and tell, don't stand there like you're the Fonz. You know the Fonz is, right?
Well, there was no Fonz when I was in kindergarten, but yeah, I do know who.
You get the reference, right?
I get the reference. I
Yeah.
can see you doing that. So, well,
thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
For joining us for the 12th Two Chaps. Next month will be our 1-year anniversary, believe it or not.
Can't believe it.
Give yourself a round of applause, Scott, and give the folks that joined us a round of applause.
And reverse. Thank you, everybody. It's so much fun to do it. And so, yeah, we appreciate that. Thanks, everybody, for being here tonight. I may or may not be with you a week from tonight. I've not decided yet. You know, it is Christmas time. And so I've had this and that and the other. So we'll see. But I'll let you know if I'm going to be back a week from tonight with my third live sale. And if not, there'll be things going on. And I've got to finish decorating the Christmas tree because I've got to get the film out for Tammy's collaboration tomorrow. I have not finished my Christmas tree. Not that one. That's just down here in the basement. But my upstairs Christmas tree is not fully decorated yet. So I need to finish that tomorrow and hopefully, get that out into Tammy's Christmas tree collaboration thing. Go ahead and talk.
That's our ho-ho holiday collaboration.
Right.
3. This is the 3rd annual. And everyone feel free to join. Send pictures or a video of your decorations. She'll be happy to put it up for you or show you how to do it. Tammy and I will be, she's doing a smalls sale tomorrow, 2 Central, 3 Eastern. I'm going into the office, but I'm going to help her out. I'll get back around noon, 1 o'clock here to help her out. And then Wednesday is our regular live sale, 7 o'clock Central, 8 Eastern in Vintage Uprising, Texas. So
well,
join us.
I feel really good because Italian Jersey woman says, "Oh, Scott, I have not even started yet. I'm sorry that you've been sick. I don't like to hear that. I hope you feel better soon." And that's right. So no worries. You know what? Sometimes it can be difficult. The holiday season is not always fa la 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 for everybody. And it's okay to acknowledge that it can be tough sometimes. We think about folks that aren't here anymore. We think about times that are gone, but without getting too deep into this, that, and the third, just acknowledging that the Christmas season is not about the perfect figgy pudding or, snow on the ground and the fireplace blazing. It can be hard, sometimes I know that this time of the year for a lot of folks, and not really sure about everybody's religious beliefs or whatnot, but I guess I don't really want to get too deep into that. But I will just say that I hope that whatever you're feeling this season, you can reach out to people and share how you're feeling. If you're not really feeling up to putting up all the decorations and everything, even though I've got all these decorations up, you get mixed emotions sometime around the holiday season, and I think it's important to acknowledge that sometimes that it's not always easy for everybody. Yeah, so hey, it's a group of friends that we've got here, and we wish you the joy and the brightness of the season. David, what you think? I wanted to throw that out.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, yeah, it's a real thing, and it may take on a greater. It's a maybe harder a little bit, this time of year, but that can be all year round as well. It just gets magnified at this time. So
sometimes it can be. So,
but self-care, and always reach out to someone. Just talk to somebody. Don't keep it inside and wallow in it. I know it's hard for people to bring things up, but find a friend to talk to. Reach out to somebody.
Absolutely. Yep. Very good.
Scott, I enjoyed it. Thank you for inviting me on your channel tonight.
You're welcome.
Happy to see everyone in the chat. Even it's not all about bidding and buying. It's just sharing knowledge, having fun. I somewhat apologize if we didn't see your comment or acknowledge your comment. The chat goes so fast.
Yeah.
But we thank you for showing up and supporting small businesses like this. And we have fun finding these things. We have fun keeping some of these things, and we definitely have fun sharing it with you guys. So we really appreciate it.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz. And hey, we'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll see some of you tomorrow and Wednesday.
All right. Toodles. Toodle oodle noodles.
Good night, everybody. I'll do the tie dance while we go out.
Do the tie. Oh, I get to. Oh, yeah, I'm ready to come out of this thing. Oh, my word. Who stays in a tie at 11:30 at night? Oh, no, David. We shouldn't do striptease. Not this close to Christmas, I guess. We don't want anybody to get. Don't want anybody to get. Good night, everyone.
Turn this thing off.
Turn that thing off. Bye. Woo. How do I end this thing? Wait. Don't take off too much clothing before I hit.